Why do you scream at me? Why do you think that it's free? It's not a choice made by me. Once we fall, soon you'll see. But when I looked into your eyes, I can see we need to change our lives. Let me in, then we both win. But not knowing that you're killing me. This silence, this building, tearing me fearfully. This silence, this building, tearing me. I'm screaming. These walls have broken memories, but still hold all the history. One brick breaks, one cracked line. Pieces crumble in my mind. But when I looked into your eyes, I can see we need to change our lives. So let me in, then we both win. But not knowing that you're killing me. This silence, this building, tearing me fearfully. This silence, this building, tearing me. I'm screaming. Holes in the walls, screaming at me. Holes in your walls, screaming at me. Holes in my walls, screaming at me. Holes in the walls, screaming at me. This silence, this building, tearing me fearfully. This silence, this building, tearing me. I'm screaming. This silence, this building, tearing me fearfully. This silence, this building, tearing me. I'm screaming. Holes in the walls, screaming at me. Holes in your walls, screaming at me. Holes in my walls, screaming at me. Holes in the walls, screaming at me.
Hey, welcome to Canucks with Guitars. I'm Ben, that's Trev, that's Terry, and we've got the A's for all your cues. New gear for him, new gear for him, no new gear for him. He checked the mailbox and everything like 14 times. We're blaming the weather because we're not blaming the wallet. So welcome one, welcome all. We already got a bunch of people in here. Holy. Let's see. I'm just going to start at the top for one. First in the chat, we got Graphite and Cigars. We got Dave Chase, Eddie Fay, OU812. Ryan, what's up, buddy? Randy Crooks in the house. Had a jam session last night. Nice. There's Lee. He's got root beer in hand. Nice. Dave Chase is here. What's up, Dave? New Hampshire fella. Billy Baloney. Black Thong. Scott Brockway. Ferd Burfel. Yep. Scrolling. They're all talking. Good to see you at the beginning instead of the end.
Start.
Reverse Dale Palmer. Love it. Fruitcake Tony, complete with new third-party hardware.
Bionic.
Is it Drew Bypass or is it buffered? That's what I want. New hip for Fruitcake Tony. Hosted the Fruitcake Tony show on the Fruitcake Tony channel. No, actually, he's host of Halenville on Wednesdays and Show Me Your Pick on Saturdays. So, yeah, check that out. Scott Brockway is sending me photos while I'm doing shout-outs. We'll get to your photos after I'm done with the shout-outs because that's how it works around here. Easy.
Ben doesn't need to see your 2 meg pots yet, Scott.
Hip Metalworks.
Brother Hip.
Yeah. Who else we got here? Some guy named Symmetry I've never heard of. Nope. Eric Warrington. The Lawnmower Tapes. What's up, buddy? I just think that just sounds like a Dinosaur Jr. album. The Lawnmower Tapes. Possibly Sonic Youth. Possibly. I'm looking at you, Sonic Youth. That references a conversation that was off air. Dennis Ellis in the house. Thomas Santiago, followed by Doug Santinello. Never going to attempt that again in life. Paging Dr. Fabric. Dr. Fabric. Paging Dr. Fabric. Charles 75 in the house.
Fabric top. Get your fabric top.
I'm not even going Fabric Top, just Dr. Fabric, because he does all the fabric. He's like, I'll see your top and raise you a couple of sides and backs, even headstocks. Oh my. T. Ricky.
Love that. Dora the Explorer.
T. Ricky, I was hoping would jump in on the Zoom call, Trev, just because I want to know if it's minus 35 here, how cold was it there? And then I realized it was too cold. It was too cold. It's just too good. John DeShane in the house. Great to see Brother John.
Brother.
Michael Krause. Christopher Live Sala.
Christopher.
Great to see all you cats. Josh Tamberg, 2 minutes late. Yeah, that's why I played the long intro. We're waiting for you. Just saying.
Cats and Paul are here.
Paul and the cats. Yes. Tim Thomas. Blackjack Guitar. Mr. Anderson 59. John ZD351. I'm listening in the background. I'm moving house. Ooh, where'd all this stuff come from? Yeah. Blame the family. It's not you. We know it's not you, John. Blame the family. River Docs. What's up? Here for a short while. Taking a break. Nice. New video, perhaps.
Cat.
I literally just got it, so I had to show it to Ben. All right, we'll get to it. There's Bo, Guitar Man 45 in the house. Yes, Terry just uploaded a new video. Don't turn this off to watch it. I know you're Terry fans, but jeez. Talk to him live first. That's just on Memorex.
Yeah.
Unfucking Believable knows what I'm talking about, along with Keith H. and Keith Campbell. All the Keiths. Rob Baker. Yo.
This is.
Am I just about? Wow. Cushman NYC. LRM Guitars. Nice. All right. I think I'm caught up. And hello to fans across Canada and Newfoundland and those in northern United States. No. Half Ace in the house. All right. What did Scott Brockway just get? Couldn't wait. Showed off. Oh. All right. Hang on. Oh, yeah. You bastard. You got that too, didn't you? You got a way back in the day. You can tell by the condition of the box, Terry. You see, when the box has no finish left on it, so that's a old school OG Dynacomp that he refuses to send me or sell me or both. Well, I prefer if he sold it to me, he would also send it to me.
Right.
I'm just saying. I prefer it that way. Dan in New Jersey knows what I'm talking about. Along with Tone Dragon. I see you there. Gents.
Tone Dragon.
All right.
Beware,
gents.
we have a tone dragon.
I like it. Sounds
See,
pretty
I
metal.
want to say that that's Levi's offering me a YouTube offer, but when you don't spell Levi's right and it's not that hard to spell, I tend to think that's a scam. So we'll just put that away now. You showing off new gear tonight? We are. So both the gears new to us gears. So how do we preface it? So while Trev here was hanging out over at John DeShane's place a weekend or two ago, folks may remember, we wanted to do a test call to make sure everything was up to snuff, and we'll call it that. So the guys were outside smoking meat, literally. There's no euphemisms there. They were literally smoking meat.
Brisket.
So it looked like the set of the McKenzie brothers. Completely. There was empties, and there was a grill going, and they're all bundled up. Yeah. And so we were talking. Travis like, need to get some pedals. Getting the pedal board going, blah, blah, blah. And so as a joke, I said, you need this metal zone. And John said, we trust John. John knows his gear. And he said, you know what, Trev, I think that would pair up well with you. I think you should go for that. And Trev's like, yeah. And I'm like, lifestyle choices. Let's revisit this. You know, I'm not selling a friend a pedal that I've been trying to sell for 10 years.
Remember that time? What are you talking about?
I was like, let's, you know. So then Trev brought it up later. He says, so do you want to do that deal? And I was like, wow, you remember that price and everything. So Trev snagged on a Metal Zone with the Sustainiac Tri-Gain mod, hence the mini deal on the right there. Hey, we got a new channel member.
Right on. Double M.
Marshall Murray.
Going to shame.
He was. Oofed
I
up.
think that was after the watering of the grass.
Yeah.
We kind of could tell by the Canadian bacon somewhere.
So, yeah, so, you know, we did the deal, and Trev's been dialing it in, and then he ran it past the Water Buffaloes on Saturday there and got some advice on dialing it in as well. And
Yeah.
speaking of, has Jim been in the chat? I thought that roll call was a blur. I don't think I've seen him in there yet.
GP.
That's cheap, Michael Gross.
I haven't seen him.
Anyways, so yeah, so Trev got that new gear, and then, you know, Mazel reinvest on stuff. So I was I had to go into Trenton today, Terry. You know, which means Dad needs meds because he refuses to switch pharmacies to a place in town. That's an excuse for me to go to my old town, my old stomping ground. So, you know, Mazel. So when I hit the road this morning, I called up Mr. Mark Taft, who's vacant from the chat, but that's okay. And I say, hey, I don't really have any time to hang out today, but you want to just accompany me while I do my little errands and stuff? He says, oh, Dad needs meds? I'm like, yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah, Dad needs meds. He's like, yeah, you know, he's not up to anything. So, you know, Mazel, you know, like, Trev, hey, you know, I got to run, you know, you want to ride shotgun? He's like, yeah, sure. You know, shit. So we go up. We managed to do basically everything I needed to get. I was able to get at the Wally World, thank God. So that freed up some time. And I was like, I don't really need to be back here until this time. So should we swing by the pound, as we call it, you know, and see if we can rescue anything? And so, Trev, you know how I got a soft spot for shitty Canadian-built solid-state amps?
Right.
I found a shitty Japanese-built solid-state amp that I really wanted that falls right in line. I was like, it's too small. I don't really have a place to put it, so I put that aside. What's up, Kurt? 5150? And then, it was good. It was bigger than that cabs. It was a 112 combo, Terry, with a beautiful color grill like that. Okay. An actual, Trev, hold on to this, Sears Electronics brand with the Sears logo and electronics, and then with your Atom thing, there's Mark Taft.
Right.
It had the, like that, and I was like, oh wait, I'm like, what is this, Trev? Like, and it was it's only like $50-$60, I think, too. So I was like, oh, I want that so bad just to put back here, Terry. So you're like, what is that? And I'm like, this, and you're like, really? So I saw that there was a Randall head that I was interested in. Randall 120 watt head, I think.
Yeah.
It was more expensive, obviously. Hey, Rick. And so I didn't buy any of those things, although I thought about it, thought real hard. And then there was a pedal or two that had my peepers on, including a flanger, because I'm always open to a flanger, let alone a Korg flanger. But no. A fella actually invested in something.
Right.
To actually help him. So,
Probably
what a fella snagged on was a Furman power conditioner. The Marriott City's power condition. There.
Wow.
Furry man.
So yeah.
I like that.
So we got enough outlets for all the amps that need to be plugged in, because some of them don't work, so they don't need to be plugged in. And then you got your extra wide areas for your pedal board connections. And I was like, well, and then, boom, hey, Ryan, they have 2 of them there. And I was like, I don't know, is it used? You know, is it worth it? And then we opened it up, and I'm going to say that's still new old stock.
Unused.
So, yeah. I might go back and get the other one, too. So,
Looks like a worthy investment.
should I show the price in Canadian dollars, what they were asking for it, Terry? Because there's a price tag on it.
Sure. 60
bones.
smackaroos.
That's like 45 US.
Yeah, I did not pay that because
Ben never paid full price.
Snow pesos.
you know, I'm not cheap. I'm cost efficient. So yeah, I may have to go get the other. And the guy every time with me, it's like I'm like, will you take the? Yes. I'm like, he knows me because I'm never the just whatever. Oh, and
$12.
and like Mark Tapp said, I'm not going to tell you it was $50 with no tax, John. I'm not going to tell you that. So Mark's like, well, if it doesn't work, you got the receipt. You can take it back. And I was like, no, there's no receipt. So yeah, exactly. Blackjack guitar, Mazel. And so I'm thinking I might as well wander on back and pick up the other one. Because if you sold me that one for that one, he might not sell me the other one for the same price, but who knows? There's some other rack gear, though. It was all EQs and stuff. It was no cool rack gear, Terry. All the cool rack gear is gone. It's all the shitty rack gear is left. Like, I don't need a 30-band EQ. I don't even use the EQs I got. You know?
What kind of a rabbit hole would that be? My lord.
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet revenge to somebody who sent you a bunch of EQ pedals? Oh,
Yeah, who wants to sit
let
watching
return
me
the favor.
demo,
10-band
Trev?
EQ
30-band rack EQ, right? And here's the 2K. Here's more of the 2K. Now here's the 2K cut. Okay, moving on to 4K. Here it is halfway up. It's like, dear Lord. Does it have the power surge protector as well? Yes, I do believe it does. I think I saw that.
You could sweep the mids. No,
Noise filtering to reduce radio frequencies and electromagnetic interference. Spike and surge protection ensures equipment stays safe and your power stays clean. Well, someone's got to be clean around here. 8 rear panel outlets and an additional front panel outlet. Yep. That's for the demo amps that come in. Sure. 15 amp rating. The circuit breaker. Protection OK indicator. Wall wart spacing. Instrument rigs, recording, DJ equipment, pro audio, which is all kind of the same thing. Yeah.
RM Guitars has a good question. When was the last time Sears made guitar amps?
Right? So I'm seeing do it. Very cool score. Okay. Well, I'll see if I still got $50 in the bank account. And then we'll go snag the other later this week. I'm not sure what day that will be.
I was thinking like 69, 70, 72 might have been.
I was thinking 60s by the little atom thing. I wonder if I could find it.
Google it.
Yeah, when in doubt, Google.
Oddly enough, there's no wiki page for that.
Yeah, Sears amps. What are those?
Images. Yeah, see, everything's coming up as like harmonies and no, it was none of that stuff. Oh no! Thought. Oh wait.
It's the Sears vaporware.
Kind of this.
Well, you see how who apparently Fender, Gibson, and Marshall all made amplifiers for Sears.
Yeah.
So the one you get is going to be different than the other one someone else has got.
All right. Can a fella open that and then just open up so we can show everybody else?
Sears Silvertone amps.
Silvertone brand wiki. There it is.
No.
72.
No.
Silvertone brand creative for Sears, custom electronics.
There's a Simpson Sears guitar amp, which is actually my fucking very. Oh, that was the other thing, Terry. I got to come back to the Darius. Trap! I found a Darius head there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like either 40 or 80 watt Darius head, and I was like, they wanted like I don't know, like $60-$80 for it, and I'm like, I only paid $25 for the combo amp, so I don't know if I want to go that high. But they had a Darius head, and I'm just like, I need that just for the set. I was freaking out, and the guy's like, "Wow, you are really freaking out over shitty amps." Because there's like another customer in there. He's like, "What kind of amp are you looking for?" I'm like, "I'm not. I just have a soft spot for these." What's up, Boomer? He had a Paul made by Pine. Nice. Yep. Yeah, the Pine stuff was all made out of Montreal. What do we got here? Oh, I do not need Kijiji saying, "Hey, does a fellow want to open this up?" No. We're already talking about trying to avoid spending money. Matthew McCosker in the house.
Sears Silvertones were made by Valve.
LA45. Let's see. Let's do LA45. Here's what's that look like? No. Wait. No. All right. Let's go back. Where's this one? All right. Now, if I go over here and share, present. Why rename stuff? Just don't. Just leave it alone. All right. So this is a smaller version, but see that logo?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, what? Why? Oh, I'm gonna so Steve from Boston this shit. Why would you zoom in? Oh, and then it's blurry, you bastards. Fuck all you. Back. There. Yeah, this. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, so
375. Wow. 375 plus 175 ship. What?
Vintage.
Yeah, that's true. It's vintage.
You know what? Oh, a fellow may need to go tag on that other one for
Richard
56.
has it right. It's new old stock vintage solid state. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Right. What's the new old stock vintage tube availability up in Canada? We're as picked clean as the Americans are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to say I might need to go pick up that Sears amp, Terry, because just how can I not have a Sears amp? Like just for that logo, logo is worth $50 to me.
That'd be a good demo too.
Let's see how good it sounds.
I had that logo on my
That's
heater.
the end of the demo.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to tell what it sounds like with a metal zone plugged into it. But
No, well, I felt like I could borrow a metal zone if we needed to for that, but I felt it's not going to.
fair enough.
So, yeah, I was like, it was one of those deals, Terry. You got $5, and all the things in the candy store are $20. You know, it's just like I want to spend $1,000 in here today, but I can't. You almost got some photos sent to you at work, Trev. That's all I'm saying. Because I was just like, check all this stuff. You've been fine without one until now. Focus, Ben, Explorer. Yeah, I know. And the amp is great just for a conversation piece. Exactly, Graphite Cigars. This is what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
Please be like your fellow Took heads in here and become a channel member. And or we get it sooner if you just use that PayPal link. Actually,
this is a wild name I just stumbled onto.
What's up, iRock Zed Blues?
Silvertone 1485, 4 6L6 power tubes, 6x10 speakers.
Yes.
Jesus. A little beastie.
Anybody want to buy a pedal?
Doing some auctions.
Anybody want to buy an amp if you live close? All right, add to stream. I was like, who's joining? Ooh, look at that.
Beast.
Looks like a television.
I know. That's what I said
Little
when I just
console
seen this.
TVs, right?
Yeah. That is
1485,
awesome.
6 10-inch Jensen speakers produced about 120 watts. They're difficult to find. Came with matched quad 6L6 power tubes.
Scott's like, what do you got? I don't know. You know what I got. Scott.
Reverb, tremolo. Jeez.
I'm guessing, Scott, you're not interested in any BBE products or Boss products or... No, you wouldn't be interested in that. I know what you want. You're not getting my vintage fuzz.
I rock the Z Blues. 70s TV. Yeah, that looks about almost like that. Yeah.
Michael Krause, I'm right. You got to have that. That's worth. Explorers come along every day, but if you find that thing, you snag up one of those silver tones. Because I'd be like, what is that? What's your weirdest pedal, Ben? I would have to say the Rainbow Machine, probably. I'm going to say the Rainbow Machine is probably my weirdest pedal.
That depends. Are they talking about weirdest in sound or weirdest in look? Because...
You want my OD1, Scott? Where is it? Oh, it fell over. What's going on there? I was like, where'd it go? It's taking a nap, apparently.
Piper down.
Oh, that might have happened when the ceiling thing fell down the other day. But...
Yeah. I was just going to say.
Nope. No, that's a DS2 that actually toppled over. Where's my OD1?
OD1, you're my only hope. You make a cheesy Star Wars reference. Well, then again, though, maybe in some people's cases, OD1 might be their only hope.
Oh, geez, it's over here. It never made it back to the shelf in the first place. I'll do it. I think it's got a battery in it. Went a long way around there. So he wants the OD1. But I also have the OD2.
Turbo Overdrive.
This one would be the reissue as part of the anniversary set. That's how you can tell because they have that very plain label, Trev. Just a heads up to anybody. If you find an OD1, yeah, they are made in Japan. Now, fun fact, Trev. Made in Japan. Silver screw, as Boomer noticed in demo, like Cheese Boomer. I don't know how you did that, but good on you. So the question is, since Boss doesn't make pedals in Japan anymore, outside of their Waza stuff, would one assume that this was made at the Waza plant, but just not badged as such, Terry?
Very possible.
Wait, where else are you going to make it? Are you going to outsource to another company?
No. I'm going to build a new building.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Had a battery in it. Want to remove it so we don't send it to Trev. Apparently, I sent Trev the pedal, Terry. I forgot to take the battery out of it. Any batteries in this? No.
Why does this pedal sound awfully loud?
The question is it surface mount or through hole? I don't know. You want me to take it apart, don't you? So then someone was asking the OD2, does it have a tone control? Yes, it has level, tone, drive, and then an off and on for turbo.
Mr. LPD would be curious to know what...
and this is also well, this is a made in Taiwan. Black label made in Taiwan. So it's not made in Japan, Scott, so sorry. Well, let's see how far we can delve into this thing live on air, apparently. It's not the first time we've taken a pedal apart on air. I'm going to just hazard a guess and say it's not going to be the last, Trev. Usually we're opening up Lawrence's pedals on air. You're showing off my trees.
Sprayed this all out during our Zoom hang on Saturday.
Taiwan is okay. Yeah, I think, it's old enough. Scott, it still wants the stupid old Boss ASA adapter. It's got that warning. That's why I had that one's probably got a battery in it too.
Taiwan.
So, turbo.
I was
When
going
in
to
doubt,
say, I
call
remember
Turbo.
when seeing Boss pedals before. I was
What's up, Dwight?
seeing that there were Taiwan.
Did
Dwight.
you mention, Trev, that Kurt is the chief turner on or offer over at the End of the Bus Network on Wednesdays and sometimes Sundays? Or not sometimes Sundays, sometimes Saturdays, sometimes late at night. Or they'll just go on at dinner time Eastern to talk about a Slipknot stuff.
I actually caught a random Instagram with him and Boner Jams chatting the other day. I could only pop in for a couple of minutes, but
Yeah.
that was fun. Got a great channel.
Smells like diodes.
Fine
So
stuff.
I'm going to say that's surface mount.
What?
I don't know.
It doesn't smell
No,
like
wait.
vanilla?
Can you tell by looking at it? Let's see if I solo myself out. Solo.
It's a green PCB with some solder.
Come on.
Too much reflection.
Can I go closer and then back it up? Closer. There we
Oh,
go.
There you go.
go.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that's through hole.
Yeah,
that-
Try solder.
So there we go. That's through hole.
Yeah, LPD says through hole.
So that answers that.
It says
There we go.
original had RC3403 ADB Raython chip quad.
Oh, like I'm gonna read that. Oofda. Easy. Oh, come on.
Obviously hasn't been opened in a while. Ben's gagging.
Hang on.
Well, you got her open. You might as well give it a squirt. Just
Yeah. What am I? RT3403. Do I see 3403 AD? JRC. Is that an M? MG002A. Made in board, made in Japan, boss stuff. I don't. Oh, we can too. We have. Yeah. Hang on. Let's solo again. Let's show off the chip. Oh, focus. There it is.
There it is. Oh,
Don't move, Ben. All right. You can do it.
you just go back and pause. It's right there.
All right. Yeah, AD equals after Dodd? Yes.
Yeah.
Same as the original. Well, there we are then. So I'm going to just hazard a guess that these are probably Waza built. I don't know, though. He's like, hell yeah, I want that.
Mhm.
Wait, Spy Balloon can see that. Are you interested more in the OD2? I'd like to keep this one if I can.
Now that Ben knows he's got the secret sauce.
What's a Waza? That's like the WazaCraft. You know, at Lee, they do the WazaCraft reissues of stuff and charge more money because it's made in Japan like it used to be made. I think they just rehired their old workers and fired up, turned the lights back on at the Japanese plant, Trev, you know, blew the dust off the machines.
Get back in.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Scott.
Waza.
Easy.
Jeff Waza makes effects pedals. Sure.
Come on. Come on. You're magnetically required. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Remember, Trev, cross thread is better than no thread.
No, it's not true. Just back it out. Never force it in. Gets tight, back it out and take another run at it.
Easy.
In Philadelphia, it's worth $50.
Waiting for you, Ryan.
Billy Baloney, I hope Ben didn't let all the mojo out.
I didn't see
I don't know, Scott. I traded an Outlaw effects pedal that I didn't pay anything for it. So it was, you know, it was an Outlaw effects looper. No, I did buy that, actually. I did buy that. I don't know if I paid retail for it, but I did buy it.
Yeah, I believe you did buy it, yeah.
Well, I needed it because I had to figure out a solo to a Blue Rodeo song, which apparently nobody bothers to make Blue Rodeo backing tracks on the YouTubes at the time. So a lot of that's what she says. Yep. Ooh. Oh, got another pedal since last show. Ooh, forgot about that. We should talk about that.
Sure.
That means I gotta
Sure.
easy bend over and disconnect on stuff. Oh, come on. There. Oh, yeah. There. Oh, almost there we are. Whew. Now, people were counting clicks. Yep, you'd be correct. It's a stereo in, stereo out with external power supply. So it finally arrived. My sister got this for me for Christmas. Wow, they actually put outlines where to put the feet without actually putting the feet on it. It's just little. We got the Vision Joyo Dual Modulation. There's my settings. What's that setting for? Speed at like 930 and control all the depth. Yeah, all the way. Yeah, that's definitely a chorus setting. Yep, try chorus. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah. The other one's set for the analog flanger, which I still haven't dialed in as good as I had it on that first night, Trev. Mm-hmm. I can't find that magic setting. So just as good as an H90, but a fraction of the cost.
Right.
So yeah, actually it's pretty cool. They're not cheap on the Jungle website. We priced them out. They're like a couple $100 Canadian doll hairs. Oh, excuse me. Richard, it will be not this coming Wednesday, but likely Wednesday of next week? No. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Hang on. Let me look. Oh, yeah, there's only 4 Wednesdays. So, yeah, Wednesday of next week. So, the 15th. Day after Valentine's Day. See, that's good. We can console each other the day after. The aftermath.
Also,
that means I gotta do a Valentine's show with Doug. God.
Well, I guess it also gives me something to do on my birthday.
There you go.
I was wondering that if that's what it was going to.
So everyone bring a cupcake and we'll all have birthday cake with Terry.
Yeah.
Right on.
Or birthday cake flavored things.
Birthday cake flavored weed, string of weed, birthday cake edibles, vape and birthday cake flavored vapes. Oh. Okay. We're just. Oh. I thought you were going for the purple.
Oh.
You heard my sheer disappointment in that. I know. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Let me guess. They were out of stock on the purple because it was so cool. I bet that was the case. It's got a volute. So, newest member of Bo's family. So nice. It's actually in the house. I can see carpeted floor, so I'm guessing it's not the corner of the shop, Trev.
Oh.
He went for the black burst.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I remember when we were looking online for that. I think I voted for
purple. No, that is purple. I regret that. Never mind. Colorblind. Once I zoom in, this looked really dark at first on the little previews, and then I blew it up. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a different. Okay, it's like a dark purple edge into fading, and then
let's see what your fucking center. Focus too.
Cool.
Why? I'm doing this. Nope. How about that finger? Nope. All right. Fuck you then. Well, there's a close up of the body. Why don't you just show that? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want? Yeah, I'll show you the neck joint, Trev. Easy.
Come on, let's see.
I know you want to see the neck joint.
Oh, isn't that sexy?
Oh, yeah, that focuses. All right, easy, Terry. I know you're wondering, does it have a volute?
That's a nice neck.
It does.
Yeah.
And old school. They got the tuning key or the hex keys, the Allen keys or hex key. I don't know which. But they got with a little bracket right on the back of the headstock. Old school. I like that. Nice touch. How thick are the flame tops on those? Probably not all that thick. I would say in line with an Epiphone. Oh, well, sure. If you want to see it in focus, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's nice.
Billy's telling Charles to breathe. No. Enjoy your break. Hopefully you're not working too hard. Wait a minute. Eric's complaining he has too many pedals to get to playing. Still, I could possibly order more until I sort out my new ones and get to know them better. Oh, yeah, just... what you gotta do is... Yeah, it's like just-in-time supply, Trev. While you're dialing in this pedal, order another one. So once you got that figured out, whoop, new one arrives. Then you start dialing in that, have another one on order. Yeah, that's how that works. Or at least that's what I'm going to claim.
The black denim one isn't too bad.
Makes
Caribbean blue one's pretty nice too.
All right. Easy, Rick. I'll catch up. Jesus, that man's a machine. Speaking of which, we need to get Rick on for an episode on a Sunday eve if he's interested. I would love to talk to some more with Richard Nagamitsu. He's a cool cat. And Dave Chase was cool. Got to meet him for the first time. Do we have any other first timers on Saturday? Again, lifestyle choices, folks. Sorry. Well, Martin. Martin was a guest.
It's hard to keep track of. That's very special guest appearance by Martin.
Yeah, because Charles bribed me. I'll be honest. Charles is like, I got your cover. Don't worry. He's like, you show up to the club. I don't have a ticket, Trev. Don't worry, I got you covered. Don't worry, I'll get you in.
David Camp or something like that as well too. That was first time.
I just remember Dave Chase.
Dave Chase. That's
Yes. Wait, I took a photo. I was like, there's a lot of people in here. First time sleeper. No, John. Second time sleeper. I'm not saying the guy who's lurking while moving house fell asleep on one, but it was 4 a.m. where he was, so he was allowed. All right. Where's that photo? No. I took a photo. Oh, I did too. There it is. Oh, this has 19. It's not even the all 20. Oh, all right. Who's missing? There's me taking the photo. All right, that's perfect. All right, so yeah. All right. Just so you want to know what a Zoom hang, the Water Buffalo meetings looks like, folks. It looks like that. I'm not going to tell you who's who because see how it's kind of blurry. It's perfect. Oh, there you go. But these, you can see me in the corner there, me and Charles, because I'm taking the photo. See. Look. I don't know. I think Charles is working. Yeah.
Charles looking
there, and there's our Chief Poobah.
The Grand Poobah himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is or that guy. I don't know who they are. And John is not picking his nose.
If you pictures, I would have combed my hair.
I almost spit up my coffee.
I know you did. That's why I did it. Oh, Terry's going to take a drink. Oh. John did not see that bus coming. But then again, he's the guy. It's like, yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta grab a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Then you missed Tom with his fire extinguisher coffee that he's got going on there.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks
Nitro
like.
cold brew.
Nitro cold brew, my ass. It's a little fire extinguisher full of coffee.
Mini keg of nitro cold brew sitting on his coffee table.
Oh, that's getting going. I'm like, geez, Louise, I don't know. I'm like, what's that? Scuba gear? What are you doing? What's going on?
I have to admit, I'd probably be the same way as Tom, though.
I know, John, you were scratchy. Clearly, I look for it, and you can clearly see your fingers next to your nose, but yeah, it's kind of funny. The PC is still like CB radio from Twilight Zone to me. I'm still working. I hear you, Dennis. Ryan looks sleepy. Yeah, I think Ryan's traveling. I don't think I've seen Ryan in the chat tonight.
No, I haven't.
He must be traveling.
He's down the road.
Earlier, but
Yeah.
if not, he's probably sleeping.
Yes, good idea, Terry. It's been 45 minutes. Let's thank the patrons as well. We've been talking about channel members so much, but the patrons, the unsung heroes, because all they do is get a shout out and exclusive content and access to the Zoom hangs. I want to shout out. Oh, okay, there's a lot of double dippers, which it's getting to the point where it's like almost, I'm not sure if I want to keep the Patreon going, but I kind of do because they take way less cut than Google.
Right.
LRM Guitars, T. Ricky, Guitar Man 45, Cousin Todd Flowers, Doug Strong, Randy Crooks, Mohogany, still holds the record for most embarrassing concert he's ever attended. I'm not giving that away. That's up behind the paywall. I guess to find out that embarrassing concert, which I will gladly tell you on any Zoom call, regardless if he's present, because he told us. So it stays within the Water Buffaloes. Fruitcake Tony, congrats on the new hip. Blackjack Guitar, Keith H. He's got some stories. Jesus. That's, Paul McNary. Now, the cats are the ones with the stories there. They're like, let us tell you about Paul. I'm like, all right. Other left, Ferd Murphle, as you saw, with the Water Buffalo hat. JP Page 2, wealth of knowledge, that guy. John ZD351, I'm not saying was the first one to ever fall asleep on it. Bet Tom, nope, because he's drinking the nitro-fueled coffee, so he ain't fall asleep ever. Jeff K, he probably sleeps on occasion. Grumpy Mike Guitar, Symmetry. Gear Junkie 35. Of course, Brother Charles Green coming on this Sunday on the Sunday Night Hang. What's that foosball game? Come listen to Charles talk. Unfucking believable. And Charles 75N, Dr. Fabric himself. So let's remove that. And we'll move that one as well.
Oh, the Tommy Morello pedal.
Hello, Devin. Got my MXR Power 50 pedal. What's the MXR Power 50 pedal? I gotta love that.
Tom Morello signature pedal.
Oh.
Overdrive
Cool.
with basement treble volume and presence.
Nice. Okay, Lee just sent in a pedalboard picture. All right. Hey, there's Doug Strong. Josh says if he gets his job in Germany, he may have to downsize guitar collection even more. Or, okay, Josh, we're family. If you need to store some guitars, I'm sure we can figure out some fellas to help you out. I'm looking at Randy Crooks, first of all, because he's a fellow Iowan. I figure so he's got to be closest. After that, we'll start reaching out. That gets into your Paul McNary's, your Guitar Man 45s, Midwest. You're all your Illinoisans. And then we can spread out some more.
I was just going to say, Josh could just make a visit to a certain popular YouTuber in Germany. All kinds of guitars to access there.
That's true. It's up to you, Josh. I know you like the extra emojis and what a lot of people do, they'll just do like the low level on each one, like the double dippers. That's fine. Or if you want to do the medium level, you want to do top level on both. It's up to you. I feel it's weird because YouTube wants me to talk about it and it helps me out tremendously, but I don't like talking about it. And Trev knows. He's like, why don't you mention it? Or well, I've seen a few of you folks doing well. I find out after the fact half the time is doing the gift membership rather than a super chat. Gives another fella a chance to try it out for a month, and if you like it, retain that. I know a bunch of you are sitting with the gift ones. Try them out.
It's at least a free pass
to my community tab. That's where you'll find all the member stuff. clogged. That's not good.
Oh,
All right. Now we've come to the unclogging portion of the show. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all the resin. There you go. There we go. Any questions in the chat? All right, Zach's going to be there on Sunday. Nice.
I'm just waiting to hear back from Scott here because he had asked if I'd gotten what was
Well, let's try that again. What's the deal with Steve and Henning? Steve from Boston and Henning Pauly, I assume?
Eh?
Doug.
Oh, no, Scott. It's an EHX Mod 11 that has a univibe mode. And that's what I was using in the video.
Cool. I didn't. As far as I know, there's no beef. They're friends.
Yeah.
It was more. I think it's because the events to go to has transitioned in the last while. It's kind of a, if you can get here, I'll take care of it from there situation. And for instance, this year they're doing it currently in the Philippines. That's a trek.
Yeah.
That's a trek.
Indeed. That's pretty much the other side of the world.
Yeah.
As far as you can go either direction.
But yeah, other than that, pre-COVID, he was doing the Gear Street stuff and did the Git Cons and the THUs prior, whenever Henning was involved with the various things over the years and stuff. We were talking about Henning today, Aaron and I, because that's how Aaron and I met, was because of Henning Pauly. Because it was the second time Henning had come on the channel for a hang. And then Aaron tuned in, he's like, who's this guy talking to Henning? And he's like, I like this guy. Subscribe.
That's very strange what Scott's saying there.
Odd. I have no problem with Henning. Friends. I don't talk to him as much as I used to, but he's busy. I'm busy. Here we go back. Henning came on. I was looking up. When was that? I'll look it up again because I forgot. Because I started the channel January of 2018, Harry. And it looks like the first time I had Henning on was July of that year. So, yeah, he came on a very small YouTube channel. I probably didn't have much more than a couple hundred subscribers.
Scott said it was another moderator on Steve's channel.
Huh.
Said that, which is puzzling to me because, I mean, it's most of the time it's me and you that are on there moderating for Steve.
Well, I won't throw the other moderators on there under the bus.
Yeah.
I assume it's one of them because it wasn't me and it wasn't Terry. I don't know. Terry, do you have a beef with Henning? Throw you under the bus right here on live television. Nope. Trev, you got a beef with Henning?
I barely know what a Henning is. I mean, I did, up until Laz's trip to Europe. Up until Laz's trip to Europe.
All right. Well, okay. So since Trev isn't as familiar with Henning, Terry, let's give him a word of advice as a fellow Canuck. Don't bring up Sebastian Bach.
Not often subject that you bring up. I'll steer away from it.
Just trust me. Trust me. Oh, my sister decided to join us. Hello, sis. Man, that means Sam's asleep. She does happen to love Henning.
Yeah, let's just say.
BC Rich 581 in the house.
Yeah, I won't say anything in regards to that. I guess we can say to Trevor that off air. If Trevor is curious about that matter. But in regards to somebody saying that about not mentioning Henning, I don't see it. Must be somebody just trying to start some BS.
I know which moderator it was. It was that Robert Baker kid. You can't trust him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Technically, because Baker is a mod on Steve's channel.
Yeah.
That's why I just did that out of fun. Henning is his own guy. That's true.
But
Hey,
Steve,
what's up, Ed?
Steve has addressed that in the past. That he said, like,
I didn't think it was Rob Baker because Baker's pretty laid back, considering his lack of lifestyle choices. He's a very laid back dude.
yeah, he's pretty straight edge.
He's got natural lifestyle choices.
Yeah. Probably.
I love Baker.
What would be his drug of choice? Maybe coffee, Tim Hortons coffee, or hot chocolate.
Probably coffee or pop or something. Yeah, because he's such a straight edge. Sugar still does it for him.
Exactly.
So the first time I met him, I did offer him an edible because I didn't know I knew. Well, he's pretty chill.
Oh, that would have
long
been
hair, Trev.
interesting.
So I'm like, yeah, because we're standing there talking, and he was nice. You're literally standing. It's light rain, standing in the rain talking, and I'm like, edible? He's like, no, I'm good, man. I'm like, all right. No idea. Did not know.
Oh,
Met him for the first time.
So
That was at
strange
Sweetwater
to see
Gear
that.
Fest.
Hmm.
And you can imagine, Terry, meeting Robert Baker is exactly how you imagine. I'm walking, he's going this way. I'm like, hey, it's Robert Baker. He's like, hey, man, how's it going? I'm like, yep. There was no,
Yep.
hey, dudes.
But any type of conflict, I think Steve did address it a while back, and he said basically, and I think as he said before, it's simply the flight and the trying to get back.
Oh,
and
yeah, the
forth
cost.
in and out of
The cost to get over there. It's
Yeah.
the rate of return. I get it, too, because it's weird, especially for Steve's demographic. There's a reason why Steve demos Donner guitars. Okay? There's a reason why he does guitars. The reason is Steve's channel started because he was Pixie Licks, and he was the guy that checked out the Chibsons 10 years ago. That's how I discovered him, Trev. Why? Because a buddy of mine bought a Chibson that I now own, Whitey.
Yeah.
That's called. And he's like, yeah, I saw this dude, right? And I'm like, what's a Chibson? So I go home, and I see all these 3 to 5 minute videos, Trev, on Chibsons, right? And it's like, dudes like me make a video. I'm like, all right. And then I see there's one, Trev, 25 minutes on Chibsons. I'm like, here we go. What I didn't realize, Trev, is really there's about 5 minutes of Chibson talk in that 25-minute video. The rest of it is Steve just going off on tangents. Which, because we love Steve from Boston, and he's probably the best storyteller I know, I was right along for the ride. Because, Steve telling stories. And he became my first person I ever subscribed to. Because I was just like, this guy rules. I like him. And so, yeah.
Yeah, he was the authoritative figure when it came to fake imports.
Yeah. And that was his kind of shtick tenure. Well, along with China Guitar Skeptic, a.k.a. CGS, a.k.a. China Mike. Sup, China Mike. Hope you're doing good. And so that was kind of his neat. So, lower end stuff. And I can tell you, not that it does, video quality doesn't mean shit. Because when people are using this as like a Google resource, hey, what does this guitar look and sound like? Blah, blah, right? Go down the list. I will tell you, because I've demoed from here to here the spectrum. Let's get on camera. Okay. I've done the Squire Affinity series, Terry. Wait, on camera? Let's do it this way. Squire Affinity, because it's cheaper on this side. Squire Affinity series. I've also demoed Sears, Friedman's. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Squire Affinity Telecaster. Blah, blah, blah. 3 years later, and since day one, 30 views a day. Sir Pete Thorne signature guitar, Trev, which, okay. 1 view a day after the initial 50 of you watched it the first, because for every guy that's in the market for a Sir Pete Thorne, there's like 1,000 people looking for a cheap telly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that works. And that's where, like, Henning has a lot of great products for you to check out traditionally. Like, I don't know what he has this year, and I'm not saying it. He brings in the Friedmans, he brings in the Macmotors, and, the Hughes and Kentners, which do have some affordable stuff. But, a lot of nice stuff. You're not going to generate a ton of views based off that content that you shoot over there that you had to pay the flight over to get, blah, blah, blah. So you have free access to gear, but it costs a lot to get access to it. What's up, Gear Junkie 35 and Melon Husk? So, like, it would be, as crazy as it sounds, it would be much better off if Steve's flying to Germany and, like you say, demoing Squires, LTDs, like lower-end LTDs, Epiphones. Hence, Steve's working relationship with Eljon and Epiphone, right, Terry? Like, he does some Gibson stuff as well, but generally, he's buying the Gibson secondhand, other than the one he got new, which Eljon hooked him up with, which, you know what? If people think, ooh, inside baseball, fuck off. They've been friends for years, and he finally got a Gibby, and he's been demoing Epis for years for Eljon. So, if you don't like that, you don't like that. What can I do? So, where was this rant going, Michael Krause? Anywho's. Oh, yeah. So, what I'm saying is, if Henning had more cheap gear, it actually makes it more cost-effective or beneficial rate of return, we'll say.
Yeah, so he's probably about 4 pieces of high-end gear to, like, 1 piece of low-end, which is, again, Harley Benton, which he gets slagged for. And it's like, it's like he said, I don't know why you're slagging.
Bo, yes, you were one of the first that subbed to me. I think you subbed me before, like when I was talking about putting out content, you subbed to me by that point. You're one of the OG 25.
I think.
And Dennis Ellis, chances are, he says, you guys are some of the first to say hi to me in Steve from Boston's chat. I remember you from Steve's chat, and I've seen you around other places too, especially now that I recognize the name, because you probably came in and said, like, hey, because a lot of people, I'm not profiling, I'm not assuming, Trev, but okay. There's 3 kinds of people. There's people that come in and they'll say hi to everybody, right? Mm-hmm. There's people, Terry, that come in just say hi to the channel host, we'll say.
Yeah.
Like, assuming it's not a panel show.
Yep.
Host/panel, we'll say. Like if you tune into Tone Talk, you'll, hey, Mark and Dave, right? Then you get the people that will say hi to the channel host and hi to the moderators.
Yep.
Which always, thanks. Yeah, as a moderator. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. And Dennis is probably one of those people.
Yeah.
And as a result, guess what I do? Anytime someone says hi to me, unless I accidentally miss it, I'm going to say hello back. I'm all about making friends. And plus, honestly, the more fellas and fellettes I say hi to in chats, chances are they're going to come over and check out the channel. Not just because Steve from Boston says that we have Ed Sheeran on tomorrow night. And then there's Lawrence, who just likes coming in with random smart-ass comments, which I have no problem. There he is. Captain Sexman. He caught just the end. I saw you right at the end, Boner. Well, after the fact.
Boner.
Cheers, Boner.
Boner jams. What time does Sparkle, the 4-foot midget with pasties under the live stream, grabbing the lotion in my accordion? Don't judge me. What's good, Smitty? Ben, USOBU, Terry, 40 G's. Love you, excellent. Hugs and kisses. Yes, you were, Fruitcake Tony. I think you were about the first 100, I want to say. I don't think Tommy Hunter's still alive, Melon Husk. Otherwise, that would be cool. And so, Boner. So, a fella had an idea for the new fabric guitar, and you kind of touched on it last Wednesday. But what I want is a Kramer Beretta Special, single pickup, right? So I have lots of room. I'm thinking it's got to be a Kramer Beretta Special. Or some single pickup guitar, we'll say. With your avatar right there, that's what I want. And then around the back here, because it'll be in the nice Fiesta Red, like the t-shirt, Boner jams around here. But I want that mug on a guitar. Huge.
Interestingly enough, apparently Tommy Hunter is still alive at
the
lovely age of 85.
Wow! That's like 156 in human years.
His years active ended in 2012.
Oof. Yes. Yeah. Because musicians, they, oofda. Yeah. Wow.
Apparently, he lives in London, Ontario.
Yes, he does. So I'm pretty sure he shot the show at the London CBC station. Thanks, Kurt. Yeah. I think we need to come up with the Boner Jams guitar. I'm just saying.
Kind of like I was saying about the Cosmo Kramer.
Also, I had a second thing to do with Boner Jams was can you email a fella? Because I'd like to communicate with you, my friend. So can you email me? I don't have his phone number or nothing. So can a fella get another fella's email? That's what I'm saying. You know, because I know he's on the snap face thing, and I don't do the snap face thing. I don't know what that thing is. I think you have to put on a filter, and I don't think they have any in my size. So, there's a question. Strain of the day. Fruity Pebbles, apparently, during the show. Prior to that, Pink Kush. Apparently, it's quite the Dora Explorer is brilliant, yes, but I need that Boner Jams face. Oh, gift. Yeah, I almost wore the Boner Jam shirt tonight, but I'm thinking I might have to send it to Charles to put on a guitar.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? With that bass, Trev, you almost need it needs to have a Floyd Rose and a single coil.
Oh,
and you're like, why? Why? Because Boner Jams. Oh no! You know what? We might have to do it as a 7-string.
Right, yeah, right. Of course you do.
Yeah, because he wants me to play in the drop Z. I don't know. Oofda. Then I got to own a 7-string. We'll think, well, no, there's only one I like, and no, you can't do that to an Ibanez Universe. That's a little much.
No.
I think I would probably have some angry viewers.
That'd be like taking a 55 or a 56 Les Paul.
Actually, Charles would turn down the request. Charles, I'm going to send you like a vintage Universe body for you to fabric wrap. And he's like, no, you're not. No, I will refuse that delivery. No.
Don't do that.
See you, Randy.
Take
Have a
care,
good one, my
Randy.
friend. So, yeah. What else do we have going on? 65 people watching. Please, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Then once you subscribe, you can say hi in the chat. Sparkles and pasties. Can we put pasties on the knobs? Yes. Yes. Pasties on the knobs. Mini pasties with the tassels, Trev, right? You got to have the tassels.
Oh my god. Tasseled knobs.
So it's got to be a single master volume, master tone, because you can't have more than two. That would just be weird.
String.
Okay. Well, it's either that or I'm hanging them off the horns. One off the strap button. I'll put one on the lower horn too. No, but I think pasties over the knobs. Yeah. Yeah, pasties over the knobs. All right, I got it. Oh, and you guys with your extra strings and you do too. Sometimes you'll wrap shit around the fucking fretboard for the muting. Clearly, that has to be a garter belt. I'm just saying. Clearly, garter belt, mute. Oh, that's right. Lee sent me a picture of Pedalboard, and I got sidetracked 14,000 times. Josh Tamberg, I think, joined as a Patreon too. It looks like. Thanks, Josh. I'm all behind on the phone. Yep, there's Josh. Oh yeah. See, yeah, buck him up. Cool. Right.
7-string telly.
7-string telly. I'm down with that. I would play a 7-string telly. All right, there we are.
You probably would be more comfortable trying to play a 7-string.
What do we got here? Hang on. Oh, you like your bosses, don't you? Why? What? We're gonna have to talk about your routing, my friend. What the hell is going on here? John? Easy, okay? John? Easy. Unless you got this some weird route, because I've seen cables going everywhere, so that may be possible. But ooh, what's that though? I don't know. Do I? Yeah, I know that one. Okay, that's not even plugged in, but it's there for show. Same as that. Okay, maybe you could just sort. Anyways, let's show off. This is L-Barge's pedalboard. Focus, solo. Oh man, 2 hands. There we go. Can Ben hold it still long enough at arm's length? Apparently.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, easy left.
I like it.
Super distortion, loop station.
Yeah, well, what I'm seeing here, Terry, unless we're starting on the bottom, which I assume we are, but we're not, because it's like a tube screamer into a Hall of Fame, into a flanger, into a tuner in the middle, and then a delay, sure. Then the afterglow. Sure.
That's quite Heinz 57.
Lawrence? All right, so Lee's a channel member. So we're going to sit down and have a talk with Lee the next time, and the first time he enters the conversation. Just warning you, Lee. We're going to have a chat. First of all, you're going to help a fella understand your signal chain. And then, because if he's like, Trev, but it looks this way, but it really does this, and it does this, and then this, and you're like, oh, but for easeability, because I leave these always on, so I leave them up top, and I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you. You answered my question. Let's move on. We're friends. And then, but if he's like, no, that's the way I run it, we're going to have a talk.
He says it sounds good. If it sounds good, it sounds good.
Okay. I need more than that. I'm just saying. I want you to put. It doesn't translate. It really compresses easy. We noticed that when Josh played the other day. It compresses real fast. It's worse than StreamYard. Oof-da. But I just need to hear it for a second or two. You know, okay. We'll see. Last, the bottom one's in line. Okay. So it starts on the top. So at least start with the SD. I don't know. Okay. All right. We'll see. I don't know what to think of that board. He's kind of fucked me up in the head, Trev. I'm just like, I'm not the most organized individual. We've seen my pedal board in the chaos, but 7-string boner guitar with an Evertune.
Quite a few fellows with floors full of pedals.
Billy's okay. Billy feels my pain. Okay. Okay. I don't know where to go from here. I think he broke me. There we go. What do you think about Vega trims, Ben? Thank you, Melon, for new thought. As far as I know, good. I've never actually played a guitar with one on it, but I hear, like, I haven't heard anyone slag them.
The biggest complaint about them is their price. Beyond that, there's no complaint.
Yeah, but if it's blatant, like you look at a product, you know, if you look at a product, Harry, and you're like, it's worth $3 1/4, and they're like, it's $4.50. You're like, yeah, it's kind of overpriced, but whatever, I might just be cheap. But if you think, it's $3 1/4, Trev, and they're like, it's $1,400, you're like, no, you know. So
I think it's on par if you wanted like a good German Floyd versus a Vega trim. They're priced pretty.
Yeah, you're probably paying for some kind of, metallurgic good stuff.
Yeah,
Richard,
like
very curious. Okay, so Richard, you get one and let us know. No. Bo.
Right?
This is great.
Love the trans trim, Ryan. Love me some trans trim.
Laz actually, I think, is actually
What's up, Sassy Cat?
videos on the Vega trim, actually.
I believe, and he had a coupon code or something, because he asked me, he's like, do you want one? Nope. I don't have a problem with any of my bridges, so I don't feel the need to replace on any of my bridges.
For the rest of you that are interested in trans trims, OU812, Ryan is doing a rebuild on one. I'm going to be posting.
Hey, Trev.
Part.
You know how you're a moderator and stuff? since we're giving out a shout out to our friend Ryan, you have the ability to put a link to his channel in the chat.
As long as the chat doesn't
Terry, you thought you're about to be thrown under the bus, and I switched lanes. I was like, what? I'm like, since, if a fella's going to bring it up. We can't make Charles just have to do it all the time.
Well, that's what I say. Like, it was funny that I got slagged for a long time because I wanted to be the only moderator. It was like, no, I only want to be a moderator that keeps everyone in the same focus and with the same mindset.
I do whatever the channel host wants me to do. I moderate different on every single channel I moderate on, basically. Yep. Dealer's choice. That's the way it works, Trev.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because John Duchesne didn't see the bus coming, and the reason he's a moderator on this channel so the others don't have to approve all his comments. So, for instance, I will approve all of his comments on Tone Talk. Don't even think twice about it, because Dave and Mark are Dave and Mark. However, not all those comments would necessarily get approved on, let's say, Phil McKnight's channel, where he keeps it more PG.
Right.
So, it all depends.
Yeah, there's definitely channels where it's very tight, and then there's other channels where it's a little raw.
Yeah, like Steve from Boston. Steve doesn't care if you swear. Steve's the type of guy, he doesn't swear a lot, because he doesn't swear a lot.
Right.
He swears a little more in person, I'll say. Maybe. But then again, could have been previous lifestyle choices during the day. Whereas, again, Phil McKnight didn't see the bus coming, Trev. It's all about the buses tonight. Heavy traffic with the buses. Phil McKnight, rarely will swear on air. Rare. He's okay with one swear a show. That's his deal. He'll swear once a show, okay? But in person, oof da may. He's worse than Terry. Ooh. No. Terry's like, I don't even swear much. No, you don't. But, okay. Worse than John Duchesne. Potty mouth.
After a half a bottle of scotch.
Okay, Lee says, how would you route it? Appreciate it. There's a good question. Fix my routing. Yep. All right. So everyone remembers the board, right? Sure, Ben. All right.
Some parts of it.
No, not Bose Kramer. Got distracted. There we go. All right. So you've got a super overdrive and you got a tube screamer, which are like both flavors of the same thing. So I would put tube screamer first, then super overdrive. Again, dealer's choice, really.
Yeah. Potato. Okay.
See,
Nope.
Another question, is he doing 2-cable or 4-cable method?
Oh, fuck. Since there's no stereo pedals on here, I'm going to say 2. Right. Oh, yeah, right. You're talking effects loop. Fuck the effects loop. Effects loops are for housewives and sailors.
Delay, blah,
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, we're not doing that. We're all doing we're doing direct in. Although he has the ability on the board, but he's not. No, I can see the output. Aha. Okay. Oofda. All right. So super overdrive. No, tube screamer, super overdrive. All right, and then that's it for front, really. Okay. Are you running into a clean amp or a dirty amp, Lee? I need to know that. Because if you're running into a dirty amp, throw those into the front, and then everything else goes in the loop from here. Yes, there was a Hall of Fame, but he's not running it in stereo. It looks like he's only going
7-cable method.
one side of it. Oh, yeah, the mono side. Okay, so host, look, the way I have it is tube screamer to the reverb. Yeah, no. Okay, so we got your 2 overdrives. If we're going into a clean amp, fuck it, just keep going. If not, those go into the front of the amp. The rest goes in the loop. All right. Then you're going to put your chorus next. Then you're going to put your flanger next, your modulations. Oh, tuner. You can either put it at the very front or very end. Dealer's choice. He's got it in the middle. No. All right. So, okay. So post gain, we're going with chorus, flanger, super octave, delay, reverb. You can rewind this, Lee, if I'm going too fast. Delay, reverb, then looper, and you're done. Yeah, looper at the end. So yeah, put your tuner up front and your looper at the end. Not using any, but those three on top are not used. Well, all right, well, eliminate them from the order, but the order is the same. All right, well then, yeah. All right, just the bottom? All right, then tube screamer, chorus, flanger. No, wait. Forgot about the tuner again. Dang it, Trev. Tuner first, then tube screamer, chorus, flanger, delay, reverb.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm going to buy that for $1.
Oh, there's no about here. Because he doesn't have a phaser. That's the big debate. The phaser. Is it pre or post game? Eddie heads like it pre. Lawrence? You know what, Lawrence? I'm going to hook up all your pedals in alphabetical order. Wait, where do I put the numbers? In front of
Keith H.
We'll throw you under the bus, but you will drop us off the bus. No loop. Okay, yeah. Scott likes his modulation first. You like 1 meg pot, Scott. No, that's why it's right. You like 1 meg pot. It's my reaction every time we disagree on something. There's less modulation when it's in front of your dirt. You just take way more advantage of it if you put it post.
So confused.
I can't do. I have the Phase 45. I do pre-gain because I want it so subtle.
If it sounds good with what you're doing, and stick with that for now, and then try to pop into the next Zoom hang and try to sort it out in person.
Yeah.
There's lots of articles online that discuss how you should.
Maybe reverse alphanumerical order. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Could use some dirt at the end. Put your dirt out front. Dirt. Set your gain stages and then let the modulation do its deal. And why do you put your modulation post, Scott? Because back in the day, all that stuff was studio effects they put on after the effect. After the recorded tone is there, which would be your distorted tone. I'm just saying. Keith H with a super duper sticker, or both. I have no problem with both because, again, I have a phaser pre. You're like, Ben, you're proving your own point. You're disproving it. No, because I have another one post. I run 2 phasers on my board, 1 pre, 1 post. Dirt sandwiches are nice. If you say so. I don't think so. Nothing. Just because Eddie fucking does it. Everybody, you gotta do it this way. Sorry, you Eddie heads, but Jesus. No, put your phasers post. It's like so, it's more like it's so much more. Like, you put a phase 90 in front, yeah, it does that thing. But you put it post and it's so much more. So much more. It's, yes.
I'll say the other thing as well, too, about throwing everything into the front of an amp. It's a very easy way to find out if you have a shitty effects pedal.
Just do you, sure.
It's
too much after? Oh, see, now you're trying to tame it, Scott. Because for me, it's never too much. It's never too much. All encompassing. I'm going to have to do a video on that. Phaser pre and post.
There you go.
This is what it sounds like. Pre. And yeah. Nah, it wouldn't be. I was like, I do, because with the current pedal board, I could do it, but it's in phase 45 mode, and you're doing 2-step phasers. You're like, I hear wah wah, and then you turn on the other wah wah. It's like, there's no wow. It's like wah wah.
Yeah, if I go by my effects loop, it's the AHX Mod 11, then it goes into the Zoom MG50, then the digital reverb that Ben was nice enough to send me, and then into the effects loop on the amp.
And I'll be honest, that reverb was sent to Terry because I'm like, can you turn up your reverb, dude? It's like all I hear is the room. He's like, I don't have any reverb. I'm like, that would do it. What's your address? It's like, I couldn't handle it. I was like, this is too dry, Terry. I'm sorry. And like, all I hear is your walls. I'm like, you need a reverb of some kind.
Well,
He's like,
and that was.
Yeah, and then you were like, do you still have that pedal? Blah blah blah. I'm like, look on the shelf. Yes, I do. I'm like, it's in the mail.
Just like when you gave me the option of the two, and I remembered the one I took, and I remembered you reviewed the other one, and I was like, good, I took the good one, not the one that had some weird quirk to it.
No, yeah, that was the weird thing too. Yeah, because and the other one was actually more expensive. You're like, I'll take the cheaper one because it actually sounds better. Like, you're right. Well, Ferd sent me all right. Well, I was going to imbibe, but I guess I can wait. Sure.
Yeah, that was when I had the Marshall.
What's up, Basil?
Origin 20. So I said it was a not bad amp, but that was the one thing that definitely would have helped that amp was probably onboard reverb.
Are we? Let's see. Is Ferd riding the bus or is he under the bus? This is what happens when you send in photos of pedal boards after Ben's had a few lifestyle choices during a show. Want Ben's honest opinion? Send him in later part of the show.
See you, Ryan.
See you, Ryan. Have a good one, my friend. Oof, da bang.
Ryan.
What's that? Oh, it's upside down, too. Ferd? Of course it is. All right. Turn my phone up. What is all this? Ooh. Oh, you got all the cheap stuff. I love it. I like that. Got that. Had that. No, wait. What is that? Oh, it's an EQ. Okay. It's just this big thing. And I was like, what?
If
All
it's
right.
free, it might be a water buffalo hat.
I see a 10-band EQ. Got a chorus. Analog. By Patron. He's got in the normal setting. You like your faster chorus, don't you? All right. That's fine. What's that? Kisme Vintage Phase? Sure. Wow, you like your phase fast, too. Good God. Oh, that's almost vibey setting. Trem. Wow, really fast. Okay. Well, yeah, but Trems, you can do that, right? What's that? Splinter Distortion. Okay. Oh, it's a rat. Because it's got a filter knob, so I know it's a rat knockoff. Nothing else has a filter knob.
Splinter Distortion. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference.
Yeah. It's set to stock rather than MOSFET. Sure. Stock rather than fat. Sure. Then we got a little Donner green thing. What's that green thing? That's what? Something square. And it's got a fucking captain's wheel off of a ship. All right, sure. Something he's got set at noon. Another thing's not at noon. Then we come around. He's got some big fuzz thing. Voodoo Octave Fuzz. All right. Well, Ferd, you're old. You're allowed your Octave Fuzzes. I'm just saying. I get it. There's a tuner just randomly in the signal chain.
Actually, that voodoo
You people just play it. It's like fucking Where's Waldo of tuners tonight. Also, oh, there's a tuner. Like 7th in the pedal chain. Sure. Then we got the Pure Sky. I heard those are nice. Yep. K-Lines. Yep. Then you got your Mosky Klon knockoff. Sure. Which is near the end. Okay. Set quite bright. Okay. No gain. Output. I see you use them more as clean. But then you got the silver version with the gain and without the output. Sure. Yeah, I get it. All right. That makes sense. Then the Pock Verb by Moon, which is set on the setting I can't see because the knob's facing away in the angle of stuff. I approve of this board. I'm not sure if I approve of some of the settings on the board. Oh, you got a little shotgun mic there, too. No, that's a flashlight. All right. I'm just looking in the other to see what else is in the photo. There's the ashtray. Yep. He smokes king-size filters, Trev, just letting you know. Oh, there's his feet. All right. He's clearly standing. He's got it on. It's like on a table.
King-size feet?
No one uses volume pedals anymore? Melon, I did. It depends. It depends if I need one. If I need one for a song, yes, I'll do it for volume swells. Obviously, why else would I have volume pedals? The problem I have with having volume pedals on my board, Terry, it always happens is a fella snags his cable onto just the corner of it, and you back it off. You back, not a lot, Trev. No, the worst is you're only rolling off to about 8. You're like, why am I sounding weak? Like, where's my gain? Like, what's going on? You know,
Not enough to notice, right?
and then all of a sudden and you're like, ah!
Yeah, I think you mentioned that one story about that on one of your gigs. You had plugged in, you were all set, and you're just starting to get ready to play for the set or whatever, or play for the show, and all of a sudden you're like, where the frick's the volume?
All right, does John Duchesne use an effects loop?
I don't
What's
know.
this signal chain?
Good question.
All right. So okay, you got your wah, then he's got a big muff, then he's got a strobo tuner, then into a compressor. Okay, that's fine. I get because muff
John
doesn't
does use
like
his
to be
effects
first.
loop.
Okay. Into the phase 9, yeah, because you're an Eddie guy, so you got your EVH stuff, and it's all in the front. I get it. He's a lost cause. It's okay. And then the Pantheon by Wampler. What's that like? That's probably good. I don't know what it is, a circuit of. And then the ODR1, Nobles. Yep, that's fucking sweet. Jealous factor 49. All right, then I'm going to assume the rest is in the fucking loop. Jeez Louise, it's all the fucking budget right here.
Yeah.
Oofta. All right, Terry, you're sitting down because I don't need you pulling the Charles. All right. So in the effects loop, I see an El Capistrano Strymon, right? Heavy scratch into the H90, heavy scratch. Then the Strymon Blue Sky. Heavy scratch. So it's all the scratch heaviness, like 40 grit across the board there. That's just. Okay. Yep. Of course, this is still on the small board, Trev, because he doesn't have the testicles to wire up that looper yet.
Switcher, yeah.
Yep. It's just ins and outs on a lot of cable.
Oh,
and there's a freak out hanging off the side of the board. I like your style, John.
The freak out on the side.
Well, you know, I've got 2 pedals and a tuner hanging off my board, so I can't complain. Just because the pedal board isn't big enough to hold all my pedals doesn't mean I'm cutting down the size of my pedal board.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like the driveway I ran into room, Terry. I got to park a couple out on the street. So yes, so nice board, John. You have some nice equipment, I will say. So wow, we've got an hour and a half already. Sweet. Let's wrap things up here because I can get up.
Pantheon's a overdrive that has a British grind to it.
Oh, okay.
Site.
Yeah. Get it. I've heard things about it.
Yep.
Oofda. So on that note, he's been Trev and Terry and myself. Y'all been y'all. Welcome new channel member.
Members, maybe.
No, wasn't there a new member tonight? Marcia Marvin. Marcia Murray.
Marvin the Martian.
Yep, didn't even imbibe in the last one. Don't need it, clearly. Blues Breaker. Thanks, John. Blues Breaker. Yeah. All right. So we got a soda pop tasting come out, the $50 soda pop.
Yay.
Which I don't know if I told the whole story or not, because to me. Because I got off I left the Dave Chase left the Water Buffalo meeting and then made dinner. As I was plating up dinner, the pop arrived, but I didn't want it. I thought, well, I'm going to eat this before it gets cold before I shoot, so boom, boom, boom. And then, of course, Trev, because, lifestyle choices during the meeting, finished my food. I'm like, really thirsty. Go for a pop. Oh, right. Then came in here and did the deal. So, yeah, it's an 8-minute video, and I really recommend watch it till the end.
Excellent.
Yep. So $50 pop. But I don't know if I tell the whole story, but I told it last night on the show. So if you don't, if I didn't say the whole story, just watch last night's show all the way through.
I think you told most of that last night.
Yeah. So, but we won't give it away because that was last night and Wednesday at the same time, individually together. Yep. Possibly a guitar demo this week or a pedal demo. Haven't decided yet. But there will be a demo again this week because, well, or we might restring a guitar. Haven't decided that too because guitars need strings. Ryan, right at the end. Hello, Dale Palmer, Ryan Hall. I assume you're traveling or sleeping. We're just wrapping things up. Sasscat's been here for a while. I can't remember if I showed out Sasscat. And, yeah. Terry put a new video. Go watch that now that we're wrapping up. Give Terry a sub. He's closing in on the big 1K at some point.
Yep.
Help a fella out. All good as long as loud. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. So, yep. Hold those doors open. Let that bus in ahead of you in traffic. Otherwise, it might run you over. Apparently. Tonight. Oofta.
Doesn't hurt.
Happy healing, Fruitcake Tony.
Yep.
Check out the channels that produce your content that are your friends. Support the community and all that. Happy tone chasing and yeah, just don't let her.
Why do you scream at me? Why do you think that it's free? It's not a choice made by me. Once will fall soon.